heard my voice. Uh, yeah. So hi. I'm somewhat back to the making video thing. I've lost some of my, uh, editing and hardware that I used on my previous stuff, so I have to be a little bit more ghetto on my recordings. So yeah, I apologize for any of the terrible audios that might happen and whatnot. But I did want to make a little video to be like, hi, how's it going? I'm still alive. Never really went anywhere, but I did have a little bit of a hiatus from. Yeah, anyway, so hi, I'm here. Never really went anywhere, but hi. Anyway, the video is being a little bit more about the Guild Wars. So contribution is required minimally. It's really been a challenge to get you guys to remember that. It's a per week minimum of 7,000 contribution. That includes the 1K you can get per attack. So it's a fairly easy amount to get as long as you're doing it. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time clearing those investigations. I mean, it helps. It definitely helps. So, yeah, so we'll go over the basic parts of it. So the Shinobi selection. This is how you're gonna let me have access to whichever Shinobi you think is gonna be worthwhile. The boosted ones are always the better ones to go with because they have their new powers are boosted and stuff, and it's a money grab from our lovely lords of Bandai. However, it also helps the free to play to make use of this asset. And so, yeah, it is important. And that's why we have a minimum contribution. So, those of you who have the zeros, what's up? Yeah, so I mean, you can get contribution points by spending on the Guild War Fortress. You just go over to the installation enhancement section, and preferably we go on down to summoning first, like we've all been doing. Thank you all for that help. I did not put that much into this HP. It's good we got that. I was going for the uh, yeah, that one first. But anyway, we're doing all right. We're grade 3. I'd like to be a 4 or higher. But yeah, we'll definitely get closer to where we want to be at a 3. Closer anyway. But we have a little bit of time. So the other thing that I can do here as leader is choose our terrain set. Now we're currently running terrain set 14. Uh, Debating between I would like to have 12 in the mix, but we haven't unlocked that yet. So it's really just between 14 and 13. So we'll make that determination here shortly. But yeah, that's all I got to choose is which terrain set we use, not how it's laid out, just which one to use. So. But the only thing that I can do is use the Shinobi settings to choose the Shinobi for each summoning. So, not the auto fan, that guy. So I can change that one up. We'll go around and make sure that everything's where it needs to be before the attack phase starts. But yeah, so that's what I can do. Now the defense floor, I am always as leader stuck in position 1. So I try to make sure I have a usable something. Fortunately, I have a boosted right now. I can't access it from here, can I? Yeah, I can. Yeah, so I have some of his older stuff. The only new one I got was his limit breakable. Yeah, so yeah, awesome. Need one more to get him up to a 2. So that could be a bit. We'll see. But yeah, he's wearing my Sam defense cards right now. That's why he's mostly wearing all these things. Except for the Jitsus I need, they would all be pretty much all that, which is why he's my highest ranking pal right now. You know. So this is what I'm going for is the generic one. I'm going to make some adjustments, like I said before the end of it. The only other adjustments that I can make is the appearance of our fort. We just have these appearances to choose from, same that you get for your own fortresses. So I like a little bit of color. That's looks like Utah a little bit, dismal and gray and boring. That's kind of nice, and but heights gives me anxiety, and who wants that? So we're just gonna go with a lovely, lovely little flowy thing. Unless you guys have a care in the world about which one we go with, I am up to changing that one. Just let me know if you really care. Yeah, I mean, if you want to make any changes, let me know via using the @ function on Discord. I respond to the ats, if not directly on Discord. If it's about the game, I'll fix it in game. Just at me so I know what to do. I'll try to get back on Discord as much as possible, but I'm under some time constraints, and I have to go to work soon. So, we're going to go on with the thing I already talked about, the minimum contributions, and you're like, hey, what's in it for me? Apart from making your guild leaders super freaking happy, it does benefit you individually and the guild on a whole. And you're like, well, what's that about, Legion Man? I'm like, hey, I'll show you real quick, shall I? The rewards list is kind of where it's at. You're like, what's all this stuff? This is kind of boring and doesn't make sense to me at some level. I'm like, yeah, I kind of get that. I mean, this is cosmetic, that's cosmetic, that's cosmetic. Ooh, that can get you some jutsus and whatnot. Support cards, who knows? It's a whatever. The thing that's important for the guild is going to be these statues. We've yet to get a gold. I'd love to see that happen. We've come somewhat close to it. On average, we do rank around the 500 mark. Not recently, but we can make that up. It's seriously in our best interest. Now, what you can get personally is, Shinobinite, Ultimate Jitsu Toads, more Shinobinite, regular Jitsu Toads, and Shinobinite, and chances to get stuff, and awesome stuff. I mean, come on. If you're saying you don't got time for free Shinobinite, then I'm like, hey, come on, buddy, come on. I know it's Sam time, but it's not always Sam time. And if you're not currently Salmon, you can currently be a Guild Warren. And we'll be fine with that. We'll be so totally happy about that, and, no problem. If you can't contribute on one end, contribute on the other. I mean, it evens out in the end, and it could get you into the council if you want, or it could get into even the recruitment area. Who knows? Sky's the limit, kinda. I mean, just look at Jet. Oh, he's a co for a reason. Come on, let's follow that Jet man. Shout out to Jet. Thank you. You're awesome. You've been taking a lot of the slack off my shoulders, and I do appreciate that. Yeah, so keep going, man. You're awesome. Anyway, I think I lost my point. point. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you're like, okay. Oh, I have to check the guild thing. I haven't collected my guild this morning yet. I still have my dailies to go through. So, what reason would the little statues be worthwhile? The more we get, the more your fortress gets boosted defense and all this other stuff. The more, the higher up of the toad statues you go, the more boosts you get. So, it will benefit you on as far as not having your, to work so hard on getting your Goku Ninja status. But whatever. Yeah, so it's helpful for the guild. It's helpful for you. It's helpful for everybody. So please contribute. Like I said, there is a minimum requirement. I'm not going to Donzo everybody out for not making it, but continuing on making is at some point going to tick me off to a point where I'm going to bring Donzo back out of retirement, and he's going to come and put his eyeballs all over you. Just contribute. It's not that hard. Just a little bit, just the minimums, and you'll be fine. And no Donzo's going to have to come out and do some genocides. It's not going to be necessary. So, yeah. So, yeah, of course, it is Sam time. Again. our rankings pretty in the range of where I'd like to see it about this point. So good job on getting us at this point. Um, yeah, I still have some stuff to do. Obviously, I might have overestimated or underestimated how much time I'm gonna have, but anyway, I've got a decent amount to start with. Yeah, so I'll be on later, hopefully, to be able to offer some unsealed tickets for the at least for this part of it, the mega adventure super advance whatever the hell they're going with this time. Um, Thanks, Bandai. Yeah. Anyway, so I think I'm going to completely stop the video before I ramble my own mind away. So yeah, see you in game, possibly on Discord if you know. I have stuff to do. Man, so much, so much time. Where did it go? Speaking of which, I gotta go to work. Bye.